Hey guys, Crystal here. I am so sorry I have not updated everyone and not even my Facebook, and I haven't let you guys know what's been going on. I apologize. It's been a little bit more busy with school than I had anticipated, and when I mean busy, I mean it's been a bit more difficult than I had thought it was going to be, so it's needed a lot of my attention and my time for studying and just really trying to understand medical terminology. For those of you in the medical field at all, understanding and learning medical terminology is basically like a whole new language, and it is not so easy to grasp and understand, and takes a lot of time and studying. So I have been doing that, and that is why I have not updated you guys. But I really wanted to make a video because I know I've gotten a few messages here and there of people wondering if I'm okay or what's going on. But sugar beet harvest was a success. That was not what I had expected. It was different than I thought, and they advertise it as going from 10 to 14 days, and actually our little area went on for 21 days, which was very difficult. We actually got let go early because we had asked some other people who got let go from a different station to come to our station and take our place, because we had to get back down to our kids, and it was going on a bit longer than we had originally signed up for, and so that kind of was throwing us off a bit, and the kids were not doing well without us, and so that all came into play. Looking back on the information that I have now, next time I will just take the kids with and not have them in a different state, because having them in a different state was not very good for them and not very good for me. But the work itself is fairly easy, to be honest. It was not difficult at all. What made it hard was the weather. It was so cold. There were several times when we worked in below freezing weather. We worked in rain, we worked in sleet. It was frigid some days. It was so cold. Most days I would go home and I wouldn't be able to feel my fingers or my toes, and it would just be really cold. So that's what made it hard, and that is what was hard on the body. And there were some days that I would wake up where I felt like I just couldn't even move because of the day before, spending 12 hours in like just awful weather was really hard on the body. Now the work itself, very easy, super easy. Basically this big giant machine is there. Trucks pull up 2 at a time, 1 on each side. You go up to the truck, you take a ticket, you put your station number on there, and then you check and see if they have a sample. If they have a sample, as soon as the truck dumps their sugar beets, you take a sample from the sugar beets that they have, and you tie the bag, and then you direct the truck and you make sure that they get out safely. So that is the job. Very, very easy. I don't know anyone who couldn't do that job. Very easy. However, like I said, it's the weather that really is tough. It's really hard. I did not see anyone out there working and doing what we were doing. Probably anyone over the age of like 45 or 50. And in our particular station, most of those people were 40 or younger. And I honestly don't think that I saw anyone older than that in any station, to be honest. So, that weather can really just take a toll on your body, and it is not cool. However, the money is definitely worth it. We worked about 15 days, so we could have worked longer. However, like I said, we asked to get let go early so that we could go be back with the kids. The kids were not doing very well at all. So they did graciously let us go. We had, if they would not have let us go, we would have just stayed and finished it out. It just would have been a little hard emotionally for me and the children. But We did get let go on day 15. We completed our assignment. We technically only had to go to 14 days to complete the assignment that we had signed up for. You know, we kept in touch with the people that were there, and it ended up going to 21 days. So, which is, I guess, a typical sugar beet harvest for them. So last year they said it only went to 10 days, and that was not typical. The weather was like great and they got it all done. And so this year the weather was not great, and they said this year is like a typical harvest. So 21 days it was. You make your money on the weekends. On the weekends, on Saturday, you get time and a half. On Sunday, you get double time. So that's a whole heck of a lot of money right there. But we basically missed all of our weekends. We did not have to work. There were 3 weekends that we could have worked, and we had too good of weather, I guess you could say. So if the weather is above like I think it was like 48 degrees. If the weather is above 48 degrees, it's considered too warm and you're not allowed to work. So we basically missed all of our weekends and only made basic pay, which stunk a lot. So we didn't make nearly as much as I thought we were going to make. I made about $2,000, if that can help you guys understand. Now, if I would have worked those weekends, I would have made closer to $3,000 or over that, maybe even $3,500. But, you know, I missed all the weekends because the weather was way too nice. So $2,000 was definitely still worth it. Now, it cost about $600 to get up there and then get back down to Illinois. So minus $600, what is that? Like $1,400. So I profited $1,400. Was it worth it to go up there and do the sugar beet harvest? Yeah, from the situation that I had just come out of, with basically putting in thousands and thousands of dollars into my truck. I had no money. I literally had no money. I had $80 to get up there, and that wasn't even enough to get up there. Thankfully, I did get some help in getting some gas money to get up there, but $1,200 profit was worth it for me to go up there and work the 15 days that I worked and get that money, because that money, you know, helped me kind of have a savings again. So anyways, that's what happened. And would I work it again? You know, I don't know. I want to say yes, I would work it again. It just would be so much better if I would have gotten those weekends. Like, even like 2 weekends would have been amazing. That would have been such a huge chunk of money that would have been added onto my check. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I don't know if I would do it again. I don't know. It was definitely experience. You know, I was a little bit nervous from all the other videos that I had watched about how hard it was, and it was just so difficult and labor intensive. And I get there, and like the first 3 days, everyone's just like incredibly bored and talking to each other, and we're all like trying to think of ways to stay warm and be creative and kick the sugar beets around and play like sugar beet soccer or something, just trying to stay warm. So it was not labor intensive at all. But like I said, my body was in pain and my body was sore due to being out in the weather for 12 hours, and it's just horrible weather, just awful. You know, I had basically, my face was wrapped a majority of the time, and I just had my eyes there, and I mean, it was bad. The weather was really bad, but definitely worth it for me and my situation. So I'm very thankful for the experience, very thankful for the funds that it provided, and very thankful that we were able to do that. That was really cool. So that is my take on that. like I said, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it again next year. If we were in the Midwest area, definitely I would do it again. There were a lot of people who came from Oregon, Washington, Florida, Maine, and all that area, like literally full-timers from all over the country came and did the sugar beet harvest. So that was kind of cool to meet with all those people and see how many times that they had done that and stuff. So that is my take on the sugar beet harvest. And like I said, I'm really sorry for not updating you guys sooner, but school has really just kind of consumed me lately. So I hope you guys accept my apology. I love you all. You guys have a good day. Bye.